Hey there guys, welcome back to more Starfield. This will be an interesting video because just for now we're going to focus on a specific side quest I just got by Sarah. Earlier while I was doing other side stuff, I wanted to give Sarah a bunch of my stuff so I wouldn't get encumbered, but then she started talking about her more personal story that she was telling us in past videos, so I decided to drop everything. I restarted the conversation and I recorded it because I kind of feel like I made her story part of my playthrough, and it's going to feel really weird to show only bits and pieces of our conversation about the story and not show any sort of conclusion for it. And so at the end of the conversation, she gave me a side quest that I can do now that's part of it, and it's to look for a crew that she's talking about so much. So yeah, right now I'm gonna show the clip.
Something you need? Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind. Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest. I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1. Was there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface. I'd be lying if I told you I'd carefully weighed all my options. Truth is, I was on autopilot, acting purely on instinct. Don't worry, it's not as though I'm coming apart at the seams. It's the conversations we've been having. They dredged up these old memories and they're a burden. That's what I was hoping. But I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan. Trying to protect me from dealing with the bureaucrats. Don't bother. I know how to handle the bullshit. Besides, as a former officer of the Navy, I'll be lucky to get the information. You don't even stand a chance. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade. That's why I'm desperate for your help. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I need someone I can trust to hold me together. I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand. I don't know what to say. I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True love. Something I've seriously considered sharing with you for a long time. Just not ready. Not yet. You're right. I have. Hey, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
Alright, so after our conversation, she gives you a quest that is called, look for it, In Memoriam. Gotta go speak to Admiral Logan. And it should be here somewhere in Jemison, I think. Yep, not that far. Well, hopefully not. Yep, come with me. You're a part of this too. Now, I don't know how long this whole entire quest line is going to take. If its entire video's worth an entire video, then I'll just do that. But, you know, if there's more space to do more stuff, then I'll do more stuff. But, you know, there's nothing wrong just having a quick little video, just doing quick little side missions like this of characters that I care about. And I'm already out of stamina, so I'm going to hop all the way over there so I can keep it steady. You know, thinking about it now, I could probably just teleport all around the map now. Just fast travel anywhere I want to go. Would have been a lot easier.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
We are going there right now, don't worry about it. We're close by. Where is he? Oh yeah, by the way, this cool suit I got, it's really heavy, but it has the best stats out of all the suits I've found so far. And I got it from a side quest, you know, dealing with the UC, you gotta join them first. Is it them? I don't remember actually. I joined them at one point, but I don't know if they actually released that.
Yes? What?
Are you Logan?
Sarah Morgan. It's been what, almost 10 years?
Admiral, it's good to see you again, sir.
You're not required to address me as sir. That protocol ended the moment you dropped your clusters on my desk, remember?
Look, Admiral, I'm not here to open old wounds.
Old wounds is an interesting turn of phrase, given our past. Listen to me, Commander. I'm not sure why you're here, but whatever it is, why don't you just get to it?
I'm here because I need your help, Admiral.
You need my help. That's interesting. The last time we spoke, you made it quite clear that you were turning your back on the Navy.
That was a decade ago. Things change. People change. Admiral, please. I didn't come here to argue. I'm here to come to terms with my past.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies.
You good?
And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway?
I'm here to support Sarah as a friend. Or, does it matter who I am? This isn't about me.
I haven't spoken to Sarah Morgan for almost 10 years, and out of the blue, both of you barge into my office. I want answers. You can start with telling me who the hell you are.
Fine, I'm here to support Sarah as a friend.
Very well. Then, as a good friend, perhaps you could kindly explain to me why I shouldn't have the both of you escorted from the building.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous. If you have a problem with me, then there's no need to berate my colleague.
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine why you deserve the Navy's help.
Let's see. Sarah's here to solve a mystery that's been plaguing her conscience. I mean, literally, that's like the whole point.
Sounds like an issue outside the purview of this department. Care to explain, Commander?
It's about Cassiopeia, Admiral. I'm heading back there to find out what happened to the crew of the Dauntless, and hopefully, to bring their legacy home.
That sounds like a dangerous operation. Are you certain it's worth the risk?
I don't know.
Let's see. The emotional pain Sarah's been suffering has to end.
I understand. Mental scars left by war rarely heal quickly, if ever at all. I sympathize with your struggle, Commander.
I want to put an end to the sleepless nights, the nightmares, waking up in cold sweat. It's been difficult, Admiral.
I understand. And I believe I owe you an apology, Commander. Our last encounter has obviously distorted my impression of your character. What can I do to help?
If you wouldn't mind allowing me to access the files regarding my rescue, I'd be most grateful, Admiral.
That shouldn't be too difficult. I've sent all the relevant information to you, Slades. Was there anything else?
No, Admiral. Thank you.
You don't need to thank me, Commander. I just hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Nice, we got the info. Now what? Proceed to Cassiopeia 1. Poor quality for Sandstorm. Where's your suit?
I can't believe I'm here. It feels like walking into a dream.
Just stay close to me, you'll be fine.
I'm okay. It's just so surreal. Phew. Okay, so let me get my bearings for a moment. Yes, this looks correct. Those rock formations nearby look familiar. My old campsite shouldn't be far.
I'm ready if you are.
Good. Once we get to the campsite, we'll use that as a starting point to search for the cruise shuttle wreckage. Let's go.
Let's do it.
This must be some debris from my shuttle. Not exactly a textbook landing, but I didn't have much of a choice.
Wow, nice setup.
Well, this is it. This is the spot where I spent close to a year waiting for rescue. Not exactly Paradiso, is it?
Honestly, can't imagine what it's been like.
It was difficult and painful, but it kept me alive. It was home. Look at this thing. It's been sitting here rusting. I think we need to grab an emergency power cell to get the ship's computer up and running.
Must be one around here somewhere.
Sure, if we're lucky. When I was stranded, I set up a distress beacon powered by emergency power cells. The beacon was up there on the plateau. I guess it's time to start climbing.
Retrieve an emergency power cell. Oh god, okay. Where should we start? Going on a hike.
There's got to be something useful out here.
A lot of fluorine.
Setting up this beacon probably saved my life. Who knows how long I would have been stranded here.
Elemental refined side star. Is that a pistol? You don't mind if I take that, do you? Wow. Okay, for a legendary, it does not look that different. Is it here? Oh, there it is.
Let's do
What the
this.
fuck? That scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god.
You've got
Where the hell did those things come from? Oh, those are the things I scanned. I just realized. I was wondering what was scanned. I thought they were just rocks. I wasn't looking at the text next to me. I guess it says something about them being, what was it? Hunting Stonewalker Stalker. Did it say that when I scanned it? Like the health bar wasn't there, but it must have shown the other side. I didn't read that part. Because it showed you have to pay attention to everything you scanned. Ah, dude. That really got me. You good? I'm fine. What are you talking about?
They have these jetpacks for a reason.
I don't. Oh, I just found out that using a jetpack is a skill. It doesn't matter if you have one or not. Like, in order to actually learn how to use it, you have to, like, put in your points into it, which is kind of weird. I like how much these kind of weapons in Starfield, it kind of reminds me of Hyperion in Borderlands 2. It's got that futuristic look to it, that clean look to it. Okay, hold on. Okay, stuff is here now. Object Alpha. Okay, Object Beta. Speak to Sarah. Shadow O2 crash telemetry calculations are now being transferred to local data slate. Personal logs. 2 days since my crash landing on Cassiopeia, I've been slipping in and out of consciousness, but I've been able to use my emergency meds to keep my pain levels to a minimum. Medical self-assessment has been revealed 3 cracked ribs, wow. A broken forearm, a minor concussion, probably internal damage, and a hell of a lot of bruises. And you say you've been surviving for like almost a year? Like that? That's crazy.
We've located where the other shuttle went down. I can't believe our plan worked.
Well, you brought the right person with you. You made this all possible, Sarah.
Well, we're not there yet. But damn, it does feel good. The telemetry data puts the wreckage out of range to hike. We're going to have to head back to the ship and land on a different part of the planet. Let's get going.
Let's get it. I should be able to just fast travel to the Razor Leaf. Well, this looks a lot nicer. A lot more greenery. Less sandstorms. It's got more like a savanna look to it. Like Africa.
Look at this view. Had I been on this planet under more pleasant circumstances, I might have had more time to appreciate the beauty it has to offer.
Yeah, it looks pretty. Gonna take a quick screenshot. Nice. Ooh, bad guys. Time to go hunting. Whoa, you went right through me. Be careful, don't do that. It ruins my immersion. What? It's not a video game. It's real life. What are you talking about? I live and breathe this world, this universe, the galaxies. Hey, self-defense. They pulled up to me first. They look threatening. Dauntless cruise crash site. Location discovered.
This is what's left of the cruise shuttle. But it looks like parts were scavenged and dragged somewhere else. Could there have been survivors?
Probably. We can go check. Maybe not, because it's been so long, apparently.
Stop. I'll shoot if I have to. Just turn around and leave. I know how to use this thing, and I will.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm nobody. Just go away. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Both of you, just go.
Easy there. I know this must be terribly frightening for you, but I promise you that we're only here to help.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me. Why should I listen to you?
We can take you home, out of this planet, somewhere more livable.
Take me home? I was born here. This is my home. You're going to have to come up with a better story than that.
You were born here. Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents, your mum and your dad, what were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sarah Morgan.
You're Sarah Morgan? Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you.
I'm assuming the parents are not around anymore unless they're out hunting. If your parents are around, I'd love to meet them.
Yeah? Well, you're too late. My parents are dead. My father died a long time ago. And my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard. It's just me here now, all by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona. What a lovely name. Sona, you mentioned a graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona. I'm going to talk to my friend here a minute, okay?
Okay, Sarah.
Oh wow, it's a lot more big on the inside. A lot of vines. Really cool scenery.
Phew. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, it's kind of intense right now.
Yeah. This isn't what I expected. At all. Oh, there's so much to process. But I don't have time to deal with it right now. If you want to help, then find that graveyard and bring me those necklaces Sona mentioned. I'm hoping they're my crew's gene tags.
Heading up there right away.
Good. Just be careful. Sona's monsters are undoubtedly hostile life forms that have claimed the graveyard as their territory.
Collect gene tags. 10. Wow, that's a lot of people. So now I'm assuming they're all dead. Crazy. Some probably got killed in the crash site, others lived for a little bit. Well, time to go hunting. Kinda hope it's gonna be easy peasy journey with nothing in my way. No creatures, no monsters, nothing big and terrifying. Like those rock things. What the hell are those praying mantises? If you don't hurt me, I won't hurt you. Okay? Back off. Man, they really blend in with all the floral stuff. Oh, mother! I told you. Step aside. He pulled it out on me. You saw that, right? Yeah, I saw that. I'm not at fault. I'm sorry, what is that? Did that just blow up in a puff of smoke? If I had to guess, it's probably poison. Can't be great when it's all purple like that. Oh, here's graves. Oh, okay, here's the gene tags. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I get them all? Oh, here's one left. Wow, the night cycle's pretty quick here. Hello. No harm. No foul. Please. Don't want to do this. You're making me do this. Dauntless Crew Gene Tag. Oh, you had one. I didn't realize. Easy peasy, just keep on walking, don't bother the wildlife unless they bother you. Man, it's dark in here. Alright, gotta go up the ramp. Then go back up around. Sarah, I'm back with the gene tags.
No! No, 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 no! How many times do I have to say it? I said I don't want to go! Leave me alone!
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her?
I mean, yeah, I can persuade her probably, but if she wants to stay, she wants to stay, you know? I agree, we can't force her to come with us.
I know, I know. I'm not proposing we knock her out for God's sake. Look, maybe you can talk some sense into her. Help her make a decision. I'm sorry, I can't do this right now.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind. Could you just talk to her, please?
Allow Sona to stay or convince Sona to leave. Well, what's best for her, huh? So, you're Sona. Hold on, real quick. So you don't want to leave.
Why won't Sarah listen to me?
She is worried about you.
I've been alone for a long time. And even when bad people visit, I've been safe. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had. Does it?
We want you to find a better home for you.
Well, I've always dreamed of finding a place that's safe from the monsters. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead, I don't want to abandon them.
Do you want to take their bodies? We can bury them over there. Your mom and dad would want you to live the best life. I think that's the right thing to say.
I suppose Mom and Dad always promised that I'd leave here someday. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
Nice. I assume I was gonna get a little bit of persuasion mini game, but I guess not. That was easier than I thought.
That poor girl. I hope we've made the right decision.
So it'll be fine, I promise. Well, I don't want to promise.
Oh, I do hope that's true. We're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever she ends up, just promise me we'll check on her from time to time, please.
Great, now we're gonna be co-parents. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I promise. Actually, you know what? Nah, another promise. I mean, I'm right. We're not her parents. But she does need somebody in her lifetime. Can't she just, like, live in the Constellation house, even though she's not really part of the group? She can grow up and then be part of that group. I promise.
Thank you. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps at the overlook we passed on the way here? I promise it won't take long. Let's go.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, I'm not sure what you have to say that's so important that we can't do on the ship on the way back. Do you think I'll break my legs if I fall down there? I can test it out. Probably got a small sprain again. So, what's up with you?
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl.
Yeah, crazy. I'd do anything for you, Sarah. Is that too much? I hope this experience has finally put your past to rest.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. And it's all thanks to you. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world. And until this very moment, I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was. Oh, look at this place. This is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
Oh, I can flirt again. I'm hoping there's much more than a simple gratitude tucked away in that statement. Okay, buddy. That's a bit too much.
Perhaps. I suppose we'll both have to think about that for a while now, won't we? Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan and figure out what we're going to do with Sona.
Yeah. I know going around and doing like these side stuff that you don't have to do, even though it's still there as an option to do, is like such a simple concept and nothing new at all. It's just so cool actually, you know, playing those missions, those optional like stuff for other characters that are friends with you.
Pardon.
Hello. Logan, buddy. We're back.
The next time terror morphs rear their ugly heads, the UC is going to be ready.
Yep.
Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
We found our answers, and we also found these gene tags.
Not only that, but we found someone there, alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known?
By abandoning the crew of the Dauntless, you've dishonored their memory. Don't apologize to us. Apologize to Sona.
Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm afraid the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
Gotta go to the lodge. Can I teleport? Should be able to. Not far. It's got many rooms. You can probably live in there.
Don't mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
Yo, crew, we're back.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sam.
I'll be there, Noelle, I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Wait for the service. 5 UT days. That's cool. It actually tells you to wait it out. But of course, you can skip if you want to.
You go do what you have to do. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine now. You go do what you have to do.
But I have to talk to you. Speak to Sonia. Sarah? Where'd you go? Okay, I think I figured it out. So Sonia doesn't want to talk to me right now because she knows about the whole entire memorial thing. So if I do that first, wait for the service, she'll talk to me. Do I have to go to bed? You cannot sleep in an owned bed. Is that my room? Holy crap, so this whole time, this is my room. I never knew that. Wait until memorial. Wow, that's a big skip. Glad for that. So I have to sit down and just wait it out for 5 days. Wait for the service, 4 days. Okay, never mind, I'm still waiting. Optional, wait 24 hours to skip the memorial. I can skip it? Well, I mean, that's the quickest way to do it, but sounds kind of messed up to skip that. I'll watch it.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words.
Oh, it's my turn? Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. I let Sam down. I could have saved him. I should be the one who's gone, not him. Ugh, not sure. Oh, you know what's kind of messed up? Because I'm saying all this knowing that Sam is technically still alive, but that's not the same Sam. And I won't stop until that Starborn pays for what he's done. Technically true, because we're going to have a massive, big finale showdown later on.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
Hey, how are you holding up?
I'm fine, thanks.
Just don't forget to take time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms if you need to sit down and be alone for a while. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
I thought I would quote something that gave me
Yeah, thanks.
Anytime.
time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered.
So you can leave when you're ready, or you can speak to everyone.
Comparison to the good. What is existence?
You have any thoughts, Vasco?
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
So pure,
That's right, Vasco.
may only be understood as primordial and even
Do you, I mean,
our essence
can you feel emotion?
is what was
No,
imagined.
I don't. I'm programmed to analyze sensory and biometric data so I can cross-reference. But I do not feel, as you seem to imply.
Like the tiny white caps.
Okay, that's fine. You're the way you are.
There's more, but
I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming.
That won't be necessary.
Very well.
Good on you, man. Okay, is that it? Can I go back inside and just do the rest of my other quest?
I have things for you.
Cool, let's go back. It's kind of a weird thing to do, just leave
Now that
after
we're
the quest
here,
and come back
perhaps we
inside.
could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning.
Yes, next time, let's go. Next up, Sona.
Yeah? Did you want to talk about something? There you are. I was wondering when he'd come and say hi to me.
Hello,
trying.
Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
Don't worry, no one's going to hurt you.
They sure won't. They have to catch me first.
It's true. You're one of the toughest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Not yet. You still got a lot to learn.
Exactly. And this is the perfect place to begin your education.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects.
Lead Sarah to the Colony War Memorial. You know, this quest has been going a lot more longer than I thought it was gonna go. I thought it would be like a 30-minute thing, or 20 minutes at least, but it's been more than an hour now. Will that burn me?
Look at this. All these people. Their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
You should be proud of everything you've accomplished since the war.
I am proud. I was simply too foolish to realize it until you changed my perspective.
I only say these things because I care about you, Sarah.
And I care about you too. There's obviously some kind of a connection between us that I think we need to discuss. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private.
The waterfall. Is that a location here in Jemison?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Lead Sarah to the waterfall in New Atlantis. There's a waterfall here? Or is that like just a name? There it is. Okay, wow. Oh my god. This is gonna be really embarrassing to admit, but it took me, let me look at the recording, at least 40 to 50 minutes to find this location waterfall. The reason why it was so hard to get is because after the memorial, it led me to the NAS station, the train, and it told me to go to the commercial district, and then after that it told me to go to the residential district, and then it told me to go back and forth, and I was like, that's weird. You basically have to go find an elevator that takes you down. Well, okay, it can take you down to the well or to the waterfall, but for some reason my elevator next to the spaceport is not working. So in order to get here, I had to go to the other elevator that's next to the train station at the mast, and then I had to go down to the well and then come back up here on the other side. So for some reason, my elevator is broken, so it took me a while to get here.
When things at the lodge are too much, I love coming to this spot to just sort of, I don't know, melt away for a while. It's lovely here, isn't it? I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
I couldn't agree more, even though it took me so long to get here.
From one explorer to another, I'll take that as a compliment. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot.
This seems like an ideal place to focus.
That's actually why I asked you to meet me up here. I was hoping we could talk about something very important.
You can tell me whatever's on your mind, Sarah.
Good, because I have a lot to say.
Oh boy.
It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
But you're not alone. You have me.
Maybe. But for how long? I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
Dealing with unpredictability of people can be a challenge.
I suppose. Well, if that's true, this challenge is wearing me down.
You deserve to be with someone who understands your feelings.
Finding someone like that would be wonderful. Wait a second. What exactly are you saying?
Okay, here it is, the big choice. Friendship or romance? This whole time, I've been leaning to either one, but I think we all know what I want. What do you all want? I'm saying, I love you, Sarah, now and forever.
Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts. I know you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close. So, if you're willing to take that leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same.
You can backpedal. That's funny. Okay, I don't want to ask or say anything that might question her feelings or her thoughts. I've been more than willing for a long time.
You're something truly special. You know that? You've helped me conquer my self-doubt, my confidence, hell, everything. For the first time in my life, I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. I love you. Always.
Sarah Morgan considers you an ally. Is that what I'm looking for?
I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises.
Oh well, this is a surprise.
Oh, that's right. I haven't really spoken about her to you, have I? My mother lives in a fairly remote location, so we rarely speak. Tends to keep her out of my mind.
I understand.
Good. When I say that to most people, they look at me like I'm crazy. I don't think they realize how much control parents can exert on your life, especially when their dreams conflict with your own.
We can drop the subject if you like.
No, we should have discussed this a long time ago. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a one-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask.
You could have simply refused.
I was young, and I didn't know better. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars.
I can't imagine a more dull apprenticeship.
Then you understand why I had to leave that all behind. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us.
That must have been a difficult time in your life.
Well, that wasn't the worst of it. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch.
I'm sorry to hear about your father.
Aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands.
Commitment. I like to spend our future together forever. What? Like marriage? Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't think this was part of the original plan. Hold on. I mean, I guess. Sure.
You mean that? You'd do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still, I don't know what to say.
How about yes? So weird.
Yes, yes, of course, yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess mission accomplished. Again, it took me almost an hour to get here. And was it worth it? Probably not, but I just wanted to finish the mission. And I guess that's it. Say goodbye, Sarah. We're going to be going now. Well, I'm going to be going. You stay here, I guess, or I'm not sure you're going to keep following me. And, yeah. Gonna go to third person real quick and, gonna turn the camera around. Alright, that's gonna be it for Starfield. I hope you enjoyed watching. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more content like this. I will see you next time for some more Starfield. Bye!